Hello, y'all, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, The Faithful Divinity. Here we go. Whew. I'm liking this new channel name. I really like it. Excuse me, I'm a little out of breath. I just did some lunges up the stadium because I had a little change of plans. You're big. I'm small. I had a little sudden change of plans. Well, I wasn't planning on working out, right? But then my son's father was like, you know, if you want to, like, you can go and, like, I'll watch him. And then I decided to just do some schoolwork instead. And then while I was doing schoolwork, after about an hour of working on this schoolwork assignment, I was like, you know what? I feel like it would be good for me to, like, go to the gym to, you know, kind of just, like, take a break and have my brain, you know, kind of receive some blood flow, because I always find that I have so much more focus after I get, you know, some type of, like, workout in. And so and so then when I told my son's father, I was like, hey, like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the gym now. My son was already awake, and then here it is. And then he was like, well, I'm about to leave already, because he already had plans that were official to go swim. So I was like, well, okay, then that's it, you know, like, so now I'm here in the bleachers with my son. He's pushing his car around, and we're at the park. And basically the message that I was thinking about telling you guys was to roll with the punches. Sometimes our plans, or I'm just going to keep it simple, okay? Sometimes our plans don't go as we expected them to. Sometimes things don't go our way. I think that's what it's going to be today, is that sometimes things just don't go our way, and that it's okay. And when things don't go our way, come into a place of acceptance and realize that this is just one day, that it is not going to work out exactly, you know, maybe how we planned, or even maybe we can't do something that we wanted to do. Maybe we couldn't do something that, you know, maybe we couldn't do, like, the workout or, like, the form of self-care that we had desired or something, you know. But it's okay. It is okay, because it is just one day out of how many days? Many. And we gotta thank God for the days that we have lived, and for the days that we continue to live, because, you know, every day is precious. And so that's another thing, is like, okay, like, just because I wasn't able to do that one thing, you know, doesn't mean that everything else is gonna like have a domino effect. Like, really just taking it with a grain of salt. Taking it with a grain of salt. If you're new to the channel, I just want to let you guys know that I am pregnant, and so sometimes my pregnancy brain, it either is really slow or it's too fast, and my mouth can't keep up. So I may stumble, I may mumble, but bear with me if you please. So yeah, just like roll with it, and that there's gonna be, you know, another day. Maybe it's the following day, maybe it's the following 3 days, okay? Especially, you know, being a parent, if you're watching this, you understand what it's like to not always do things that you want to do, or like not always do things that you had planned. You know, circumstances arise, and sometimes we gotta flex, and it's okay, and to appreciate the alternative. So that's, I guess, key or tip number 2 or 3. But to accept the alternative and to embrace it. So like now I'm here with my son at the park and we're having so much fun. And I just love being here with him in the present. It's so just fun, and yeah, it fell down, but it's okay. And I'm enjoying, you know, just like being with him and seeing him smile, and I'm glad that I can have this experience with him. Because, you know, everybody says it, that they're only like this age once and all that, but I mean, it is true. And so, you know, I just, every time that I do get to spend time with him, I just want to appreciate it and not be selfish and not be angry, because I'm constantly thinking like, oh, I didn't get to do this, or like this didn't happen my way, or something like that. It's just such a pessimistic and sad way to live and operate. So I just wanted to like throw this in there upon all of the other videos that I've been uploading lately, because this has been a mindset that I have adapted, and that I have worked really hard on, because I used to be like super adamant, for example, with my workout regimen and also with my eating. Like, I used to have an eating disorder, and I had an eating disorder when I was straight out of 6th grade, so I think that's maybe 11 years old. And it wasn't super long. You know, it wasn't super long compared to other people's eating disorders, but it still affected me the same. So there's that, and then like one of the effects of that was I just got super adamant with my workout routines and my eating routines as well. So I had to like learn this new way of living, which is to just relax and to let things go when things don't go my way. And sometimes, you know, like I can't work out that day. Sometimes like it's gonna be an easier workout that day. Sometimes it's gonna be something lighter, not so intense that day, you know. Even if it's just going for a walk, you know, telling myself, okay, well, at least I got some fresh air, at least like I got my blood moving in some way, and I can appreciate that, and my body appreciates that, and really loving the process of it and just enjoying the moment. And same thing with the food as well, like, well, you know, didn't get those greens in today, but you know, there's always tomorrow. Well, I'm out of this specific food, but hey, you know what? There's always time to go to the grocery store tomorrow, you know, or like maybe later on today I can fit it into my schedule. You know, there's always just a way to adapt. There's always a way to adapt. So, again, this took me some time, this new mindset to incorporate into my new lifestyle. But once it was instilled in me, honestly, my life has been so much more peaceful and relaxing and a lot more flexible. I'm able to just be so much more flexible in a way where I'm not angry and I'm not constantly thinking about what is lacking. I'm always thinking like in a more positive and optimistic way, like for the examples that I just explained, you know, with the food and the workouts. It's just like letting it go and just being like, well, you know what, there's always another time. There's always another salad. like it's okay, you know. And I think that sometimes we hold ourselves so rigid to these routines. Wow, look at that. To these, you know, routines, or at least, you know, we want to because of society and like comparison. I'll make a video on comparison sometime, but yeah, like I think comparison is like a really huge one with how we operate, because we're so anxious and like ready to get to a specific goal that if we miss one day, if we miss one meal, right, it can like get to our heads so bad, and it can literally, if we allow it, it can ruin our whole day. It can ruin our relationships. It can ruin like how we function, and it can ruin just our mindset, like looking out at everything else. It can just be such a detrimental way of living. And you know, if you think like, oh no, that's not me, just watch. It takes time. It'll take its toll. So I am really happy again to be making these videos, because I've just learned a lot, so much in my life and on my journey, and my journey is unique to myself, because again, all of us have our own individual purposes, which means that we're going to have our own individual journeys in order to find those purposes, right? So my journey is unique to me. However, the circumstances and mindsets, I feel like, are similar to other people's, and the new processes that I've inhibited and adapted to are so effective to me that I know that they're going to be helpful and effective to other people out there. So I'm just ready to like share all of this wisdom with you all, and I'm just so excited to be here. I'm so excited and grateful to be alive. And I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's get this party started. So, thank you so much for tuning back in. If you got any value from this video, share the video with others. Like and subscribe if you please. I am making videos honestly pretty spontaneously and on a whim, so hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great and blessed evening or a day wherever you are. God loves you. Bye.